Hi, welcome to the garden today. And today we're going to be talking about field peas, cow peas, whatever you want to call them. In the South, if we say peas, we're meaning the field peas, okay? We're not talking about the little round green peas. We call those English peas. And anytime that we say English peas, we know what we're talking about. We're talking about the English peas, stuff the Yankees eat. Or if we're talking about peas, it's always your summer peas, okay? That's first off. Second off, in most people that tries peas, they try the black-eyed peas. I'm here to tell you, black-eyed peas tend to be the most bland field pea that there is. Now I'm going to say peas from here on out, talking about field peas, okay? But black-eyed peas are the most bland peas that there are. They don't have a lot of flavor to them. And people will even correct you down here. If you say, hey, because I used to always say, well, you know, do you like black-eyed peas? Meaning all of your field peas. And they say, oh, well, I don't like black-eyed peas, I like purple hulls. Okay, now, the black-eyed pea it's got a black eye in it, white pea around it. Some of the varieties you'll see, like Texas Big Boy, most of them are like California black-eyed number 5 or California black-eyed number 46. There's one black-eyed California number 45. Those peas are very productive. They make a lot. They don't seem like they get quite as big or bulky. They're made more for production. They're the type of pea that if you go into the store and you buy, your hard peas, the dried peas, those are what you're buying. You're buying one of the California black-eyed peas, all right? You don't see any of the purple hulls, pink eyes, or Crowder peas in the stores. That's the pea that I like second least. The one I like the best is more like the brown Crowder peas, and they're a dark pea, they're brown. These aren't really Crowders, but I do consider them one of the brown peas. This was not quite ready because it's still green, but it is got some, yeah, it's gonna be really green. Yeah, I don't like green. It's not really ready at all. So that's picked too early. The deer came in here and ate a lot of them, but that's kind of and they'll be a dark brown whenever they get really ripe, or darker brown. The ones we like the best are, now this here's Mississippi Silver Skin. All this stuff you're seeing bitten off here is where the deer came in and bit all the stuff off. I think he walked down there and ate. I think he started from that end, worked his way on this side, worked his way down here. When he got over to this area here, that's where we picked him. Because he finally, I think, hit one of these gauges and scared him off. And then he came back the next day too. So then I seen tracks over there. A lot of people like Mississippi Purple, which is a brown Crowder pea, or Mississippi Purple Hull. That's kind of, the standard down here. But really, a purple hull really just means that that's the color that the hulls changes to. So it could be a lighter pea, or it could be a Crowder pea, or brown pea. We've tried Dixie Lee, we liked it. Knuckle Purple Hull was another dark one that we really enjoyed. The one we liked the best was the Red Ripper pea. Now, this in here is considered a bush pea, okay? But if you'll notice, these vines are going all the way out here and still growing, okay? So you could put these on a trellis and they'd go up. But a true trellising pea is this one right here. It's not as old. I planted them later, and if you'll notice, it's got a little bit thicker. This is thinner here. This here's a really thick stem. And you'll see over here, they're just starting to wrap around, and they'll wrap around stuff and come right on up it. They climb really easy once you get into here. This is trying to climb. I hip it out just a little bit. I should put it a little bit lower. I was going to put some strings in here, and I actually went to put some strings in here, but it didn't work. And then here is where the deer, I think, came in here, ate him a pear or two, walked over here. I put this gap so I could go on both sides, but he decided to walk right on through it. And I think he got scared somewhere along here and ran on off. But anyway, but that is this one here's really showing it where, these are going to grow up like this. They'll grow way up here, go around here. Those vines you get 10, 15 foot long. Those are the ones we like the best. The third kind, it's like Mississippi pink eye, top pick pink eye. They're more of a bushier type. If you're going to try to grow them in a container, it'll probably be a better selection. It's kind of tasty between the two. It's a lot better than your just regular black eye pea. Not quite as good as your purple or your purple crowder pea. And the ones that I actually probably like the least, and some people like the most, and that's going to be your zipper cream peas, your Texas cream pea. We tried the ladyfinger. They were very small. Those peas, when they were mature, was about a little bit smaller than these, okay? About half the size of those. So it took forever to peel, and they had a creamier taste to them that we didn't like. Now, if you liked lima beans, that sort of thing, that's kind of what they reminded me of a little bit. And I could eat lima beans if you doctor them up enough. But I just didn't like the creaminess of it and the pain of peeling them. I like the Red Ripper pea the best. Now, as far as growing them, they love hot weather. Okay, these are doing fine. As long as they got moisture to them, they're growing fine. These here are putting out some more blooms. They're looking good. And even though they got a lot of pest pressure on them right now, they're still looking good, growing good. If you'll also notice, there's only 2 rows I planted. I planted them 3 foot apart because I planted them the same, I think, or somewhere around in there. I mean, they're taking over all that. If you'll notice, I've not weeded through here much, and you don't see hardly any weeds. So they're really good for a cover crop. These are also very good for a cover crop because once you see all these big nice leaves on it, they're going to shade out everything. They just do a good job of that. But they love the hot weather. They cannot handle any cool weather. So if you're going to plant them, now's a good time to be planting them. From now all the way, I'd say up to probably April, all the way up to probably August 15th. Get them planted, get them started growing. You want to cool off a little bit, but not much. The first cold spell you have come in, not a frost, not a freeze, just a cold spell, it's going to shut these things down. So you want them to be producing starting in September all the way through October and even in November. But like I say, that first cold snap, they're shutting down. Like I say, really enjoy the taste, really enjoy the flavor. If you've got your garden, you're just sitting there, nothing's growing on it right now, you got it tilled up, go ahead and get the weeds out, till it up, plant your peas. I do put a little bit of water in them to get them started. You don't want to plant the peas and water them really heavy or the seeds will rot. But what I do, I take about a 2-gallon jug, a 2-gallon can, water it down the row, in the furrow, and then plant them on top of that and just throw the loose dirt over top of them because they don't need they don't want a lot of water in that seedling stage. I think it's one thing that we miss out on. I think some people up north kind of miss out on it. They moved down here because they'll try one type and they'll say, well, I don't like them. Well, did you try all 3 types? Did you try the black eye pea? Did you try the purple hull? Or did you try the brown crowder peas, Red Ripper peas, or did you like the cream peas? If you ain't tried all 3 of them, you might like one and not like the other 3. Us personally, I can handle the purple hulls. I like the Red Rippers better, the brown crowders better. They're kind of same type. Don't like black eyed peas, don't like cream peas. Some people love them. So try some different types, try some different styles. It is just a really good crop to be growing this time of year. As one guy said, he was talking about in one of the comments on their channel, he said that if he grows cover crops, is well, my cover crops is my field peas and the sweet potatoes, because both of those crops love it. They do suppress weeds. They don't require a lot of fertilizer. In fact, if you put too much fertilizer on these, they'll grow all leaves and very little fruit. So you don't want to over fertilize these. These are legumes, so they're going to fix nitrogen. Just a good all around plant to be growing. But anyway, hope that helps out. Hope you don't have problems with deer like I did. They were mainly coming for the fruit, but they decided to stop in and munch down on my peas instead. I did get, we got a bowl probably this big, this deep, just that small end down there. So they are very productive. Anyway, glad you watched the video. Hope to see you next time. Bye.